super unpopular opinion, but I don't think that blues is easy. I think it's difficult. I think it's really difficult. I don't think it's any easier than what Eddie Van Halen did. I think what Eric Clapton accomplished was on par. And I think Eddie Van Halen, in a lot of ways, was an extension of what Eric Clapton did, but they sort of picked their lanes and they got really good at what they did. I'm sitting here practicing sort of a rural ragtime blues elements, and it's not easy. It's difficult. And I think about the amount of time that I've put into it. I probably could have learned Hot for Teacher. And I still can't play it like smoothly at will. Okay. Anyway, I'm sitting there practicing this. I'm a little bit under the pressure just doing it live. But it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. And it takes time to get these things down. Yeah. There you go. You want to get good at playing these things so that you can, and variations on them, so you can pull them out on the fly. It's not easy. I honestly believe that the amount of time I've spent on being able to do that, I could have learned a song people are far more wowed by. Blues is tough. It's tough. And if you don't think so, try playing some of those old Robert Johnson tunes that Eric Clapton has mastered. I guess the main thrust of this mini rant here is that every time you look up Eric Clapton online, people say he's boring. He plays one scale type. He peaked in like 1968. I mean, it's ridiculous criticism for a guy who's probably one of the most successful artists of all time. The guy not only plays blues amongst the best, but he writes hits. And he's an incredible singer. He developed that. So love Eddie Van Halen, love his music, but I don't think he could play the blues like B.B. King could. That's another guy that people dismiss B.B. King as being like simple music. Robin Ford literally said on Rick Beato's show that B.B. King is one of his greatest influences alongside Miles Davis. And Larry Carlton said that when he is unsatisfied with his playing, he goes and listens to a bunch of B.B. King and analyzes it to get himself straight. I mean, these are incredible endorsements for music that's apparently boring and basic. What else can I say about it? And sort of like the deeper you go into it, the better it gets. When I was a kid, I really loved Led Zeppelin. And, you hear that first album and you hear the blues tracks on it. And then you're kind of interested and you go listen to the original versions or older versions of like You Shook Me. And to a young guy who's just listened to Led Zeppelin, maybe it sounds a little basic, but now I prefer those versions. I totally recognize how awesome Jimmy Page and John Bonham and John Paul Jones and Robert Plant were at executing those songs in a very fresh way. But there's something to be said for, like Willie Dixon's live recordings. They're just awesome. Anyway, just keep practicing.